to mix in there? Is that exciting for you?
Oh, yeah. I mean, spring was fun. Guys like Ty coming in, kind of filling spots for us. And it was fun to see how he plays and see how he messed with us. It was fun. So.
Year 2 here. What's that next step to move this whole thing forward?
I think for me, like last year starting, but this year I really want to be more of a leader on this O-line, especially in offense in general. Try to lead these guys, but just really still do what I do. You know, you can only do one job at a time, so yeah.
Can you talk about the culture and the standard of the O-line? Obviously, Coach Samus has had so much success during his time here.
Yeah, and then didn't skip a beat with pace. Standard is the standard is what we always say. We're going to be the fastest, most best endurance group out there on the field and just running around hitting guys. That's our standard. So standard is the standard, it won't change.
Do you think you're seeing in practices a little bit of a faster offense just in terms of, returning with Joe under center?
Yeah. I mean, everything's gone a lot more smooth. Yeah. Obviously, guys are kind of meshing more with the experience we had last year. But this offense is fun, man. We're just always flying around. It's always quick tempo. We're going to run the ball and we're going to run it fast. So that's just our motto.
It's good to have a lot of those running backs back.
Yeah,
Cam and
absolutely.
Deep group you got this year.
Yeah, I mean, it was the same thing I said last year. Like with us, it doesn't matter who we look behind is behind us. We're going to block, and we're confident whoever's got the ball is going to make the most out of it. So that's really nice to not have to worry about who's back there, because everyone back there can do their job just amazingly. So
a lot of new faces on the defensive front. So when you snap that ball, who are you matched up against, and what's been the scouting report on them?
So the spring was obviously different. A lot of different D-line to go against, but Marquise, Vince, who else? Steph, Smiley. They're great. They're great fucking players. So excuse my language, but they're great players. It was fun to go against them, kind of see what they're about.
The depth of the O-line room is something that I think has been built up over the last couple of years. Is that something you noticed when you first came in last year?
Yeah, I mean, with our offense, I feel like really it's kind of plug and play. A lot of guys can play a lot of positions, and we saw that with the spring, a lot of moving around. So it's really nice to know, guys aren't set to certain spots. We can move. Everyone knows all 5 positions, which is great. So.
Without revealing too much, but you've got 2 quarterbacks that return. Do you get a sense that you might see, rotation of quarterbacks based on situations, I guess?
I'm focused on O-line. What's behind me is behind me. I'm just worried about who's saying the cadence. But what's great about that, it's similar to our backs, where it really doesn't matter who's in. Yeah. They're both great players. Even Tuck, Kayson's a young guy who's great. So it's really great to have that depth.
Has Nick gotten noticeably bigger? I know that was one of his goals.
Yeah, I've been messing with him. I feel like he put on some weight. Me and him are on the same weight gain goals this summer. So it was fun. To see both of us kind of bulk up.
All right, what'd you bulk up from, and where are you at?
Right now I'm around 275, 280. So it's definitely an increase from last season.
Where
so I feel
were you?
Good.
Last year you were
about 270, 275. So yeah.
Does it say anything about Nick coming back after last year with Joe coming back and they split so many reps? Does it say anything about his character to want to get back here and fight again?
I think definitely his character and definitely this team's culture. Like, guys are willing to die for this team. The team is the biggest thing for a lot of these guys, and it speaks a lot about Nick's character, definitely, with his loyalty and his commitment to this brotherhood. So yeah.
Have the text messages for week 2 started yet with your former teammates, or do you hold off on that until game week and you throw a couple texts out there?
It's funny, year 5, a lot of those guys are gone and retired, but I'm definitely going to look forward to those text messages. I know last year was pretty fun catching up with those guys, so yeah.
Just got to flip the result.
Yeah, exactly.
There you go.
Yep. Sounds good. Thank you. Good.
So, what excites you about this year's team?
I think our depth, these guys are really just great players, so it's fun to watch them play. Every position, there's always guys that are willing to play and can play at a great level, so it's fun to see, just everyone's flying around, great players. So.
As a lineman, how good does it feel to have as much skilled talent players as you guys have?
It makes our job a lot easier, I'll tell you that. You get your block done, and you got a back that can make 1 or 2 miss, a wide receiver that can make a crazy catch. It really all builds and adds together.
The O-line here at this school has been very consistent, pretty much, even when maybe the skill positions haven't been as productive in years past. What about tradition, and how does the consistency come year in and year out?
We always say in the O-line room, like, the standard is the standard. It doesn't matter who's in. We've got a job to do, and we're going to do it to the best of our ability. So, I think it's just the culture that we built here. And guys past, I know Val and Chase, they built an amazing culture here, and I'm just trying to live up to that legacy and keep it going. So,
Do you look around and say, you know what, we have the people who can make this line really good again? I mean, you lost 2 great tackles, but do you see some talent there?
Absolutely. Guys are stepping up in every way they can. We got great talent in the room again, so I'm really excited and seeing how it's going to go.
What'd you learn from some of those guys last year who were, the leaders of that? I mean, because you guys play a really tough position, and it's not very glorious.
I need a whole notebook to write everything down that they told me, but from basic things of reading defense, reading players, technique, obviously, and then the biggest thing, mentality, attitude, stuff like that. Just the standard that those guys held themselves to, and the picture they gave us of what it looks like to be a pro. So that was really great that they gave us.
As you guys try to fill some of those holes, and you have so many playmakers, how much pressure is on you guys to ramp up? You can't really ramp up experience, but to be ready sooner than later.
Absolutely. I mean, we have the standard that we have to live up to, and if you don't make it, you don't make it. But to us, it's great because if we live up to our standard and we've got those great playmakers, they make our job a lot easier, like I said before. So.
Talk about what Joe showed you last year. I mean, coming back for a 7th year, he must have some commitment, some heart.
Yeah.
What do you like about him and what he's brought to this program?
Loyal, just loves this team, loves this brotherhood. You can't ask for a better guy. I mean, everyone in that QB room is just loyal to this team, great guys. So it's nice to, block for a guy that, you love him, he loves you kind of thing. So, yeah.
So 7th year, have you thrown a nickname on him yet? Has he got a grandpa, dad?
Uncle?
What do you
Unc
got
is
for him?
definitely out there,
Unc?
old man, stuff like that. Yeah.
How does he take those?
Takes it with stride. It's all jokes, but he knows we, deep down we love him. So.
How old were you in 2007? Was it 17 his first year?
17. Well, I graduated in high school in 21, so
you're
I know,
either in 8th grade or a freshman.
Yeah, pretty much. It's crazy to think.
Does that kind of blow your mind?
Here and there, you think about that kind of stuff, but yeah, it's funny to think about.
How much do you work with him, like for just little intricacies, like on the line? How much does he come to you and say, "Hey, I need you"? You know what I mean?
All the time.
Yeah.
From eating in the cafeteria, I come up to him, hey, this, that. Comes up to me. I mean, we're always taking snaps. Under center's a big thing with quarterbacks and centers, so all the time, really.
What's his big? What would you say you've learned most about him as far as like what he like? How does he? How does he?
Yeah, every quarterback's different. Under center is always different. Cadence is always different. So just getting those little intricacies of, the different guys and things like that, it's kind of helping us mesh a lot better. So.
What's his biggest strength?
Oh man, he's a great leader. Joe is a great leader on this offense. Leads not only the QB room, I know that, but he leads everybody. So I'd definitely say his leadership.
Do you hate that there's no glory for you guys in the front line?
No, that's part of why you become an O-lineman. You block for the guys behind you. It's part of the job. You took that sign on the dotted line. You already signed it away, so you know what you're in for.
You couldn't play running back or wide receiver if you wanted?
No, I don't think that's in the future for me. No.
I appreciate it.
Thank you.